Hello, Broadway World, and welcome to Notes on a Score. We're going to kick it off immediately with your new theme song that was just written. Jason Howland, if you don't mind. Never mind. All right, we'll try that again. Notes on a Score, Broadway World.
Oh, yeah.
Trademark, copyright, whatever. My name is Nathan Tysen. I'm the lyricist of The Great Gatsby.
I'm Kait Kerrigan. I'm the book writer of The Great Gatsby.
Jason Howland. I'm the composer of The Great Gatsby.
And we're going to have some fun today. We're actually going to dissect a song for you. So we decided, why not start with the very first song that we wrote? It also happens to be the first song in the show, the opening number. Kind of surprising.
Which never happens.
Never happens that the first song you write ever stays in the show. You rewrite the opening over and over and over again.
So many times.
This one kind of stuck, but as you'll see, we did do many rewrites inside of the song. We got the job to adapt The Great Gatsby inside of the pandemic. And in June of 2021, we finally got to be in the same room together and start writing and brainstorming and dreaming about our adaptation.
One of the things about the novel is that it is incredibly well crafted, and it is really symmetrical and really blocky. There's a lot of, you're in these very concrete scenes, and for the most part, the majority of those scenes that you actually enter are parties. And so as we were starting to look at this piece as a theater piece, we started looking at that group mentality and what those parties all look like.
And so what would happen if this opening number, called Roaring On, is actually watching these party hoppers jump from party to party, knowing that at some point in the story, we're gonna land at the Gatsby party. And then usually our process, once we kind of have a general idea for a song, we kind of all go off and we brainstorm a little bit, and then we bring our ideas back together. Kait ended up writing a monologue for us to riff off of. Jason went to a piano and started writing.
With your daughter on my lap.
Yes, we also had a 6-month-old daughter. And I think it was like one of the first times we ever took her out of the house. She was a baby of the pandemic, and we brought her to Jason's.
It's one of the main reasons that we know that this song and our process on this show is 3 years old, almost exactly, because she was 6 months old, and when you have a little baby, you're counting in months, and so you know exactly how old they are. We have all these amazing pictures at Jason's family's house. The first bit that we wrote for this, after we'd sort of defined this idea of this parties and the sense of like prohibition, we had all these big ideas that I'd written into a bit of a treatment and like a treatise of what we were trying to do here. But the first words that were in the first person singular which I'm shocked by how similar this is to what we ended up with. I don't know about you, but I'm done with the Spanish flu. I'm done with hiding away. Throw off your bodice, throw off your mask. It's 1922. The whole world is our oyster. The cars are fast, the trains are faster. Women can vote. Everyone's got a radio, and we're all listening to the same song, doing the same dances. Call me up on the telephone and tell me where the party is. We're moving faster than ever, and New York City is the center of the world. New York City is one giant party, and the party roars on.
Right. So Kait gave that to us. And we started kind of finding some sort of like lyrical structure. And then Jason, you started playing around immediately with music.
I did.
And what did you...
What did I play?
Yeah, what did you play?
I think the first thing I found was I think we call it the circus theme.
Yeah.
But it was trying to find a way that felt that it sort of harkened back to jazz age idea with those sort of like funny dissonances, but also then could lead us into a fun groove, because we were very much wanting to marry a contemporary approach with a 1920s approach, kind of electro swing in a way. So I started playing with that, which led to which started to feel like something we could sing over.
Yeah. And then we took Kait's idea and said, well, I don't know about you, but I'm done with the Spanish flu. It's 1922, come on out of your cloister. The Great War has been won, the bacchanalia has begun. It's New York City sun, and the world's your oyster. That was the initial idea. And that lyric stayed with us all the way through Paper Mill, our paper mill production, which was our out-of-town tryout before we got to Broadway. I don't know if there's a single song that I've written more verses for than Roaring On, but here they are. For a while, we were playing around with, like, how much do we need to just establish time and learn about the 20s? I mean, we sang, let's see, Harding is president, Gloria Swanson's heaven sent, and it's a big event when Chaplin's on the marquee. And I don't wanna gloat, but now we ladies get to vote. Don't wanna rock the boat, but look out patriarchy. Totally fun, clever, charming, I think, but also
The dance move for that was really good too.
not connected to story. New verse. Tonight let's misbehave and take what happens to the grave. No matter what you crave, the city's reignited. The Great War has been won. The Bacchanalia has begun. Manhattan's come undone, and everyone's invited. So, we now have an invitation to the show. We have a feeling, we have an understanding of what the 20s was like, what New York City was like, and that Nick was stepping into a new world.
We also got to really establish time and place.
Yeah.
And Kim Scharnberg, who orchestrated this number, did an amazing job. I talked to him and asked him, help me help Nick hear New York City in 1922. So there's all these cool interweaving saxophone, muted trumpet, clarinet lines. Clarinet was such a sound of the 1920s. That also sort of plays in through all that and just gives us that whole vocabulary, which I loved.
Where's the party and can you take me there? And when the party's over, can you find another party somewhere? We're there for today, we run from the cops, and today is never over if the party never stops. Where's the party and can you take me there? And when the party's over, can you find another party somewhere? We live for today, we pay our cops, and when you think the party stops, the party's roaring on.
My favorite thing that I didn't write is Green Light. I think it's so, I had almost nothing to do with that. And I mean, I think we talked about there would be a song here. It would be between Daisy and Gatsby. And I got to write some scenes inside of it, which I like, but the song came, when you guys figured that out, that was really, really thrilling.
That's almost the song that we dissected, Notes on a Score fans. So if you really want it, let BroadwayWorld know, because there's an amazing story. Because
we'll play you the first version.
the
the
first
first
version
version.
was like an R&B
It was hard.
slow jam.
It was hard to know.
And ladies and gentlemen, a little too sexy, I think. But what I love about Jason Howland is I don't love anything about Jason Howland. I can't. What I love about Jason Howland is that he's tireless, and it feels like you always have new ideas and are willing to go down any direction and are open to critique and don't take things personally and just know that we're trying to write songs. And
Hopefully not bad R&B ones.
I mean, it's a very good R&B song.
It's a very good R&B song. Happens
So.
to not be an R&B score.
Notes on the Score.
Save me, save me.